Morning everyone! Welcome to our Forex Trading channel. I am Jenny from Everyday News 365. Join us for tips, strategies, and insights on the world's largest financial market. Okay, so for today's video, we will be discussing how to avoid a margin call. Okay, so trading on a margin is a way for traders with limited capital to make significant profit or losses. If you fail to understand the concept of margin or not knowing what to do when faced with a margin call from your broker, you will definitely experience the shock of your trading account blow up. So here are the 5 ways to avoid a margin call. Okay, so first is you must know what a margin call is. Okay, so understanding what margin call is and how it works is the first step in knowing how to avoid one. Most new traders want to focus on other details of trading such as technical indicators or chart patterns, but little thought is given to the other important elements such as the margin requirement, the equity, the used margin, the free margin, and the margin levels. If you're hit with the margin call out of the blue, then usually means you have no clue what causes a margin call and are opening trades without considering margin requirements. So if this is you are doomed to fail as a trader. Guaranteed. A margin call occurs when your account's margin level has fallen below the required minimum level. So at this point, your broker will notify you and demand that you deposit more money in your account to meet the minimum margin requirements. Nowadays, this process is automated, so your broker will probably notify you by email or text rather than receiving an actual phone call. Okay, next. Know what the margin requirements are even before you place any order. So knowing the margin requirements before you open a trade is crucial. The concept of margin call isn't thought about much by most of the traders, especially when they are placing pending orders with their broker. So typically, traders tend to place an order with their broker and it remains open until the limit price is reached or until the pending order expires. When you place a pending order, your trading account is not affected because margin is not applied to pending orders. However, this exposes you to the risk of the pending orders being automatically filled. If you're not properly monitoring your margin level when these orders gets filled, it could result in a margin call. In order to avoid such a situation, you need to consider margin requirements before placing an order. You have to account for the margin amount that will be deducted from your free margin as well as having some additional margins so your trade will have some breathing room. Okay, so when you have multiple pending orders open, it can get quite confusing. So to avoid such tragedy, it's crucial that you understand the margin requirements for each position you plan to enter. Next, use stop loss orders or trailing stops to avoid margin calls. If you don't know what a stop loss order is, you're on your way to losing a lot of money. As a refresher thought, a stop loss order is basically a stop order sent to the broker as a pending order and the order is triggered when the price moves against your trade. Okay, for example, if you were long 1 mini lot on USD JPY or US dollar against the Japanese yen at 110.50 and you set your stop loss at 109.50, this means that when US dollar against the Japanese yen falls to 109.50, your stop order is triggered and your long position is closed for a loss of 100 pips or $100. So, if you trade without a stop loss order, and US dollar or against the JPY continued to fall at some point, depending on how much money you have in your account, you would trigger a margin call. A stop loss orders or a trailing stop order prevents you from taking on further losses, which helps preventing getting a margin call. Okay, number 4. Scale in position rather than entering all at once. So another reason why some traders end up with a margin call is that they misjudge price movement. For example, you think pound against the US dollar has gone up way too high and too fast, and you believe that there is no way that the price can go higher. So you open a huge short position. Okay, so this type of overconfident trading increases the probability of triggering a margin call. To avoid this, one approach is to build a trade position, also known as scaling in. Okay, so instead of trading 4 mini lots right off the bat, start off with 1 mini lot, then add or scale into the position as the price moves in your favor. When you continue adding new position, you can also start moving the stop losses on the previous position to reduce potential losses or even lock in profits. Position scaling can help you magnify your profits while trading risk-free when you combine all the positions. While this usually means that you'll have to allocate more capital towards the larger margin requirement, scaling in position at different price levels and using different stop loss levels means that your risk of losses on the trade is spread out, which lowers the probability of a margin call. And finally, know what you are doing as a trader. It's not uncommon to hear about noob traders who are hit with a margin call and don't know what the hell had happened. These traders are the types of traders who are just focused on how much money they can make and don't know what the hell they are doing and don't fully understand the risk of trading. So don't be that type of trader. Risk management should be the main priority and not the profits. So if you like this video and you think it helps you, please like this video, and if you still want to know other details about Forex, please subscribe on our YouTube channel or click the notification bell.